Niger Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger Watch, yo! No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch, yo! The voice of the voiceless! The voice of the voiceless, yo! Voice for the voiceless! Voice for the voiceless! Niger Watch, voice for the voiceless! Niger Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
See his pronouncement. He's not going to make concession. He's going to be sure he's an effective chairman. The way chairmen were effective in the 70s. So, and the merger of that move of all interest is an important element. The other thing is for them to make sure they don't lose this. Nigerians will be deeply pained. Democracy will suffer. I also saw their interview. I think the party chairman, who was it? Yes, the NDC party chairman, sorry, Dixon is founder, gave an interview yesterday. You know, in my place, they say that it is those who accompany a king that give you an idea of his stature and profile. A masquerade must have people drumming for it, must look strong enough to be frightening so children don't come to play with it. Couldn't they have got a better crowd for that interview of yesterday? Those are the things they need to pay attention to. In public communication, you're not the subject of your output. The target audience is not yourself. So you cannot expect to be satisfied with what you're saying and how you're looking and how you're feeling. And then by that self-assessment, which is actually incestuous communication, you say, yes, I gave it to them. You gave it to yourself. You pleased yourself. So NDC has to buckle up. Now the question on the table is Peter Obi going to be a candidate? And I say he had better be a candidate. Atiku had better be a candidate, even for the dignity of our democracy and for the credibility of the APC, and for it to have even a modicum of decency in managing the political process, because the most of the measures are extreme. Look at the degree of defections or moving into APC, without APC paying attention to the fact that this can lead to implosion. If you're a PDP governor in the PDP state, and I'm the party chairman, for as long as you're in PDP, I'm the party leader. I'm the one everybody comes to. I'm the one people bring small bags containing what I don't want to mention to, in order to be relevant. Now the governor decamps, and lo and behold, I've lost power. Of course, I'll do anti-party activity at some point.
Okay. You know? All right, Prof, thanks very much. But before we let you go, I would like you to wade in on the issues of how the government's policies are being explained. You hinted about Tope Fashua's analysis of the state of the economy earlier in the program, but you see, of course, that the presidential spokesperson has waded in, and the First Lady, the wife of the president, has also waded in. On the one hand, we're debating how
NDC has a bearing, it will be citizens that you ask. I'm a member of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, so whatever I say, it will be seen as bias. But the thing is that if you go out in the space today, ask what's being spoken about. Is it not NDC and NDC's candidates? So that tells you everything that you need to know. One of the things that you have to understand is that when you see, especially in Nigeria, where the opposition, where the so-called ruling party is concentrated on either one candidate or candidates or party, that tells you everything that is out there. But most importantly, I think this is not even about parties. This is about Nigerians and the fact that we all need to stand up and ensure that nobody takes this country for granted. And so every one of us, this is not the time to stay on the fence. Oh, I'm not doing politics. Politics is doing you anyways. And if you look at all the things that we have out there, this is the time for everybody to say, look, we as a people, we are the opposition. We will do opposition and we will ensure that it is who we vote for that gets to go in there. And let me repeat what I've said all this while. 2027 election is going to be war. We are fighting for our lives and we are fighting for the soul of Nigeria. And nobody should think anything otherwise. And it's also a day that, you know, we should come out and say, if anything happens, it's a day that whether protest or whether occupy or whether revolution, that is the day indeed that is supposed to happen. Nobody is going home anyway. So after we finish voting, we must ensure that we are escorting that all those are votes, you know, from the polling unit. We are going down to the ward collation center, to the local government collation center, state collation center. And if we have to trek from our different states to come to Abuja and ensure that what we voted are put in, that's what we're going to do. You're welcome.
Ma, what's your message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
I don't have any message for Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State. What message do I have for him? Nothing.
Election day, January 16th. Unfortunately, Nigerians have a dangerous job or a job to fire a person we never hired. So even if he does not resign voluntarily, by 2027, January 16th, which happens to be my birthday, Nigerians will come together and fire this structure of criminality that we call a government. But, you know, beyond that, the question is, for how long will we continue in these shenanigans, APC? Una no dey tire. Let us make certain things very clear. Nigeria will not and can never be a one-party state. Secondly, in 2027, Tinubu will not run unopposed. People will be on the ballot. Peter Gregory Obi will be on the ballot as presidential candidate, and other persons will run to fill up seats from governor to Senate to State House of Assembly, including my persons in Lokoja, who I am also running to represent and give proper representation. What the main advice we'll have to give these persons in power today is to say, look, whether you achieve Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president today and APC, you have to have a country for you to be a leader. Do not be so desperate to take power that you end up destroying a country, because you may end up with power and then lose the entire country. Nigeria is at the precipice. Nigeria is in dire strait. We must ensure that we do not take actions that deliberately destroy the fabric of this country. In 2027, if you have done well as a political party, you should not be afraid of free and fair elections. Nobody who should claim that you have done bold reforms, you have renewed hopelessness, you have a mandate that upon which people are collapsing and all of that, should be afraid of opposition parties. The judiciary must rise up and know that this country, if it collapses on all of us. And as stakeholders, we must ensure that Nigeria must do well. So for all Nigerians and persons supporters of the NDC and well-meaning Nigerians, please go out, continue to get your voters card. Refuse to be discouraged. Nigeria is worth our time. Every stone they throw at us, we will overcome, because that is the stone we will use to put together and build the Nigeria that we all deserve. Nigerians, we know they do party. We are doing persons. NDC happens to be a vehicle at this point that is viable for rescue of Nigeria. In 2027, it is not APC versus NDC or ADC. It is a failed political class called APC against more than 200 million victims of unfortunate and evil leadership. Victims of terrorism, the more than 130 million persons who are extremely and multidimensionally poor. Persons who are in the hospital today or who are in the forest today, whose family members are there because we have a commander-in-chief that is having terrorists run sub-governmental levels under a major government. So in 2027 and APC, it is APC against Nigerians who want to rescue themselves. So NDC happens to be their platform and the people will prevail. Go and get your PVCs, get ready to vote. Vote, we will defend our vote, because this is it. This is it. So in 2027, We will not be a one-party state. Tinubu will not run unopposed. We are going to have our option. Peter Obi will be on the ballot, and every other candidate in the NDC. Nigerians refuse to be discouraged. I'm Peter for Nigeria.
For life.
Go and get your people.
For life.
Wọ́n kọ́ yín. You people are very, very disobedient. Wọ́n kọ́ yín. You can hear it now. And it's true. There's no single lie. Because all of you want to dream big. You want to start big. You people do not want to understand that success, building wealth starts from somewhere. It become a better. Some of you, any small thing, we want to go to China. We want to go to China. China, the Fed law. Benny Pay said that you want China. Any small thing, you people don't want to start small. Start small. Start small. Yoruba people say, àti kékeré la ti ń pẹ̀ka ìrókò. Àti kékeré la ti ń pẹ̀ka ìrókò. Even your children start investing in business. Kuli àti ẹ̀pà, ọmọ ìyá kan náà ni wọ́n. They are both protein. Kuli has been grounded. Ó sì látànú. Ẹ̀pà is pure protein. Kuli can be used to drink garri. Ẹ̀pà can be used to drink garri. As an obedient child. Ọmọ tó gbọ́ràn. Yes. Because Bíbélì ti sọ, obey thy father and thy mother. And whether you people like it or not, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu is the mother of the nation. If you don't like it, Elogbe Yanyi, go and carry your mother and make her the mother of the nation. Because Egbeje Fori, Egbeje Fori, accept. Some of you are struggling with destiny. You are struggling with your faith. Me, I don't struggle. I will never struggle with my destiny. Bible says there's time for everybody. Ó máa kàn mí, ó máa kàn ẹ́. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó jẹ́ pé Ms. Oluremi Tinubu is the first lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And there's nothing people can do about it. I don't start groundnut business for Ashabi. Kuli no, I'm a lunch here láàárọ̀ ọ̀la.
Roasting
corn.
Somebody even said
I want to grow old.
See, they're saying that.
And I want people to also listen to my words.
We didn't give
because
them
I am also in the position of making instruction.
So we
start from kuli. Kuli not there. Kuli can be for beneficial reasons. It can cure malnutrition. Yes, it is a good business. Let me tell you something. Mortality rate in Nigeria is increasing. It is on the high rise. So if you cannot afford meat, chicken, turkey, don't pass your boundary. Kuli is highly nutritious. The oil kuli has omega-6, omega-9. In fact, benefit here. If you people now want me to come and analyze the benefit of kuli, you will need to pay me because I'm a consultant in nutrition. But the first instruction, you people should start small. Kuli ò ṣe nǹkan tó pọ̀ jù fún yín tí ó bá ṣe pé ojú yín ràn ẹ̀yin ọmọ olè ojú yín woko àfi big. Definitely anybody when you say teach me your way of success, I heard when Olumelu say he get 4 private jet today, but when he had money he didn't buy car at first. Yoruba people say owó tọmọdé bá kọ́kọ́ pa àkàrà ló fi ń jẹ. Instead of you to use it to eat àkàrà, invest in it. You people don't listen. Disobedient children. Akara is the way of life. So I want to start the Akara business. Akara is still protein.
Guys, 20,000. I say me buy gas for 20,000 and you for only 2 weeks. God forbid. The gods forbid. So I want to show you guys, authentic APC members, what to do in order not to suffer like ordinary Nigerians, okay? You have to tie this image to your gas. You can see how I tied it, right? Tie it, secure it very well. Secondly, you bring your broom, your APC broom, your authentic card-carrying APC member broom. Chook it inside your gas. Chook it very, very well. Chook it until it is secure and firm. Then you will that this gas will last you for 2 months. For 2 months, I never refill my gas because of this hack. I go live for you. Don't say I did not do anything for you. You're welcome.
Oh my God, Nigeria, we need help. I will suggest that all of us all vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Intimate power go to the north, the whole south will see hell. I won't say more than this. I won't talk more than this. Intimate power go north, the south will see hell. This is our activism. People shouting, no, change. People be please. If this video come across to you, you may not understand what I'm trying to say. Those that dwells in deep, I sat down today with them. What I heard is different from what you hear. What you know different from what I've heard today. I will say, let's vote Tinubu again. Even if you become Nigeria president, they will hijack the government. They're not to hijack it. For me, and me alone, we vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I'll be obedient to. After sitting with some men, not quite long, we sat and have discussion. Only way for them to agree, even to agree. So only if people can think deep and know what's coming, you vote Tinubu again. So I vote Tinubu. Tinubu is the only option we have now. People be a good person, a good father. You want to do well and you will do well as a president. But what is coming? Only Tinubu can withstand it. Aswaji for 2027. Yeah. I want to say more than this. So those that don't know on social media platform, you don't do your own video, you don't like, you don't share, you don't do screw. If you know what is coming, this you're shouting, you're crying. You share people's video, you share this person's video, we share it. Tinubu again. Is it Tinubu doing well? To you, it may not doing well. To me, he may not be doing well. To me, he may be doing well. They vote Tinubu again. For the safety of this nation, they vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu again. I don't know the cartel you have. I don't know the gathering you have. I don't know the friends you have. I know people that do in the upper echelon you have. But if you see Nigeria, understand Nigeria, what's happening in Nigeria, I don't think you want to vote in a place apart from Bola Tinubu. Yeah. For now, I vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I'm pure obedient, but I vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Yeah. I vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Best known to me. But ain't to make me come across Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But we're going to be the Nigeria's life president. I have drafted, studied, and this is a system. I think it's a system. I don't have any strength to say much about this video. I want to just do. I just want to translate. Let's think deep and reason deep. Why this man is saying Liverpool?
Okay, guys. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Alabo?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. I am in a very noisy place. I'm not home yet, and my battery is about to run down. Anybody that want to join the panel, like Mr. Alabo is already with us, it's better you come in now. If you come in when my battery is down, you will not be able to come to the panel. Mr. Alabo might be the only one that will talk, and we will end the show. Yes. So if you want to come in, is now. And then between now to the next 2 minutes, come in so that you have a slot. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. As you can see, the reason why I played that last video is for you guys to understand where we are coming from. Upon the suffering that we are facing in Nigeria, we still have satanic, gullible Nigerians that are still clamoring and singing for satanism. This is where we find ourselves. But there's something I wanted to quickly say on the previous video that I played on the interview on Arise concerning the registering of NDC and Peter Obi and all that. If NDC was registered through courts, tell me why did Peter Obi went to NDC? These are questions that we need to iron out. Because if Peter Obi went to NDC, he's supposed to have done his findings. Yes, according to that man, he said, why? Let's be honest to ourselves. That was his word. let's be truthful to ourselves. Why did Peter Obi went to ADC, NDC, when you knew that that party was registered through the courts? Now the court have reversed their decision. I don't know how we are going to go about that. I think there is still hope, and Peter Obi needs to move out of that place. That's my take on this. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to take calls. I'll not be able to give a proper submission because there's a way I wanted to actually analyze this today, but I cannot give it. I might be able to give it later on, but not at this particular moment. I appreciate you all. Mother of all, mommy, diaspora, I love them, mother. I appreciate you, mommy. Thanks for all that you do, for always being there for us. Abo Azi, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Ingina, Mother Stella, myself, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Michael Ganamaro. Thank you, Love Maduka, Mike Akiambari, Oriomi. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Arrange TV on the building today. Good to have you on the show. Guys, press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollar sign, encourage our work. Even in the midst of our busy, we still manage to set up this broadcast. That alone is enough for you to know how we are dedicated to see how Nigeria can be better for you and I. Thank you very much, guys. I'll leave this broadcast right now for Mr. Alabo. We already have Mr. Oduwa with us. Anybody that want to join, you have just 1-2 minutes to go so that I can add you in. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
All right. My people, a new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Niger Watch, and God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Odua, for coming in. Thank you, everyone on the comment section, like my brother has already mentioned. My brother, Oriemi, Peter, Obi, I hail you. Mike Kimbare, all of you on the comment section, our mommy diaspora, Aboazi. Thank you for what you are doing. Please, if you forget to hit the like button or to share, like I always appeal to everyone to just help us look at your WhatsApp status. You can just share it and open your WhatsApp, share it on the group. Any places you can just share it across. Help us. That is the only way our voices could go far. So, and help us use the dollar sign and do some things to support. That is the way we can encourage Mr. Elvis for the good work he's doing. Despite his tight schedule, you can see what he's still doing for us to have a better country. So the account number, most of you have the Naira account. You can see if you don't know how to use the dollar sign, you can send in any of your support on the Naira account just to encourage what Niger Watch is doing. That is the only way we can show our little appreciation. Niger Watch is a man who is grateful. He appreciates every little thing every one of us is doing here. So let us, in any little way you can do, as you're in front of your TV, use your remote, press the center button. You will see an option. You will see a thumbs up. Use the thumbs up and click it. You will see a place with a notification sign. Just hit that. That is, you've subscribed to this channel. Once Niger Watch posts any video or is live, you will be the first person to get that notification, which is what every one of us is encouraging. Thank you, Dr. CM, for joining us. Please, I beg, which flies they disturb you, Dr. CM? Nigerians, please, let us help and share this information to go far. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we'll get it. Listening to the interview, when you listen to Professor, what he's talking about is what we mentioned yesterday. He raised concern about, we talked about things we can do to hold APC on standstill. They are testing the water. They want to see the reaction of the people. And when they see that the people are not serious, they have moved on, they will go ahead and execute that mission. That is what Tinubu is doing. The person that is afraid of losing election, that is not sure that he will return, which he know for sure. Because Tinubu is the only one that understands and know the result of 2023 election.
And we can say some people who are in INEC who are also privy to these informations, and some top APC in Buhari government who supported Tinubu, who are still suffering today under the Tinubu hand. They know that Peter Obi won the election. That is why they don't want Peter Obi to be on the platform. That is the only threat. Even Atiku Abubakar knows that Peter Obi won 2023 election. That is why none of them want him. They have access to the true result of that electoral process that took place in 2023. They know. And they are the only one. They know the real number, what Peter Obi scored. And they were shocked. A lot of the elite understand this because they do not want the system to change. A lot of people are benefiting from this first system, and they don't want the change. Some people who are pretending under the platform, telling you, oh, we want a better Nigeria. They are not ready. Now, the concerns that the professor raises, you sat down, this kind of thing happen. How can a political party and the obedient movement and everybody, already as it is in NDC, we are divided. We are divided. Dixon is running his own ship. Obedient is running their own ship. Kwangwasia are running their own ship. There is no unity. How can you sit down and give a press statement? There is no crowd. There is no forces raising and shouting outside. That alone will send a signal to the APC. People will stay. They put in somebody there to video what was happening. You may be surprised that APC are in their distinct room, in their secret room, watching that interview live. They have people who are covering it for them. They want to see the reaction of the people. As I'm talking to you, the judge that gave this judgment is still working freely. Nobody is dragging him, putting his picture of their family and his children, dragging them for these things. I talked about holding those institutions, individuals who are causing us this pain. It doesn't matter the process you got in there, whether it's Tinubu that appointed you or Akpabio that gave that recommendation for you to be the judge. As far as you are sitting as a judge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you are responsible for the people of Nigeria, not to individuals. So when you made any mistake, Nigeria should come after you and hold you accountable. Everyone, individual to be accountable. Tinubu should be accountable for his own. Institutions should be accountable for themselves. When we start this process, if that interview, the press conference that was going, I would not even call that one a press conference. It was just people that sat down there and just having a conversation. Did you see any action in what they are saying? There was no action. There was no force. No word like a word that will check people. Osebanjo has to see me as a quiet person. Came on live TV in 2014. And is it 2014? 2015, yes, if I'm not mistaken. He said there will be a parallel government. As Osebanjo, you think is a quiet person. All these things they said then, yet here, that made good luck, Jonathan. Before the ending of election to pick up phone and congratulate Buhari. Do you think these people, see, they are more afraid than you. But they want you to. And we are not doing enough, Nigerians. We are not. A lot of us are gullible and docile. And they believe, they know. How can this kind of thing happen? No matter what you say, whether court gave a judgment to register, what happened? What was the process that took it? Can any of you Nigerians put the APC logo and NDC logo and tell me if there is anything for you to match these things together and say this thing look the same? We must speak to the fact. However, the court have done what they want to do. Oh, INEC, you do not have any right to stop these people. There is nothing wrong. The logo are not the same. Please register these people. INEC see that they have done the right thing. It was just a political party that APC decide which party they want to register because they suspect. You people are saying, why did Peter Obi did not form a political party? Do you know how many parties that Peter Obi has tried to register? Do you know how many parties they rejected because of Peter Obi? Do you think it's a child's play? Mahmoud rejected it, and Amupito come and trash all of them. So you people will be thinking, I say, why did Peter Obi not form it? Do you know how many? Once they see, they suspect anything related, or they suspect this one might be like his Peter Obi hand, or they could not have influence over those political parties. Because when they see anyone they want to register, they want to send their agent to go and monitor and see what is happening there. Since those people, the agent could not have access to some of those political parties that wanted to get registered. APC did not allow them to be registered because INEC decided to work for the APC. And they refused to register those political parties. This one took them to court and said, we have completed all the process. Please, there is nothing to put our logo and APC logo to match it to say, okay, both of them are the same. And the court granted them. INEC refused to appeal because they know that is the fact. Now somebody wake up from workplace. Whether Yayabolo don't drink, waiting in one drink, and Ododo, they just one man just sit down one place. After they don't smoke their Igbo and anything that they drink, just wake up and give the year judgment without nothing you want to say. And everyone is sitting down quietly waiting. I have said, if you want to sit down and wait till 2027, like my brother Peters, they are saying, don't listen to them. Don't wait. I am not saying you should not defend your vote, but the election have already started. We must correct these mistakes. We must let them know that these irregularities or these things they are testing water will not stand. By challenging every steps they are taking. If we don't start it now and you are waiting for January 15, then you take your PVC, you go to stand, then we are not ready for the change. For us to be ready for the change, we must start the fight now with APC to finish. This happened now. The whole of the street of Abuja, the whole of thought. I told you it was well planned that they planned it to be over the weekend. So that by that weekend, you will get to Monday, another thing will come, so everything will distract. The media houses will not be bothered to carry. How many media houses talking about the children in Oyo State anymore? We have moved on. Tell me, is it the one that they took in Borno State? How many people are talking about those ones? No media house is talking about them. They have moved on. So before it will get to Monday, they will just come and talk everything what they want to say. Then we move on. You are waiting for appeal court. Then when appeal court strike their own, then it will be late for you. We must start now, Nigerians. I said we are the opposition. Whether you are obedient, you are NDC, you are ADC, you are APC, you are anything. The Nigerian people are the opposition, not these political parties you are seeing. Because come 2027, it is about you, the suffering people of Nigeria, versus the APC-led administration. Not the political parties you are seeing, either NDC. No. Because when you are leaving that responsibility for those political parties, how many are their members? How many are the members of NDC? Put all the political parties together and match all of them, all their members together. How many are their members? But majority are you who are not partisan. You who are political. You don't join them. You don't belong to any party. You are more than those people. You are the real opposition. So you must stand up to your responsibility. It's raining today on NDC. It's raining on you, the Nigerian people. If we do not have anybody to challenge Tinubu come 2027, how do you think you are going to have a better life in future? Our people say they use farm where they for backyard to know how the one will go when you move further, to know how that one will be. If the sun will come out for money, no dry clothes. Now the one where they come out for during the sunset, that will not dry your clothes. Tinubu have shown to Nigeria that is a colossal failure. He has shown to Nigeria that is incompetent. He has proven to you people that he has nothing to offer to the country. He only got there to have fun, show power, exercise power. That is what he's there for, not for the interest of the people of the Nigeria. And for that guy, when you look him on the video, the last video was when he's talking, assess him properly. That's why I say majority of people in the Nigeria who have a better government need to undergo mental assessment. Did you see any sense in whatever he's saying? You don't sit down for where and I sit down, smoke igbo, smoke anything. You come with morale, oh, this. You begin to see something different. And you come to put camera in front of you talking rubbish. They should vote for Tinubu. Nigerians should vote for Tinubu. You come with those kind of nonsense game that you people are doing. Tinubu came with that strategy of South and versus North. Now you've come now to bring that same strategy to say it's a battle between the North and the South. If the North come in, who told you Atiku will win the election? Who told you Atiku will win the election? Nigerians don't listen to those people. They have taken whatever they want to take, and the head is full. He's just coming out to talk those nonsense he's saying from his mouth. But however, our appeal to your conscience, wherever you are listening to us tonight, depend on where you're watching from. Please, this is a time for us to take this fight to the APC-led administration. Take this fight to the institutions. They are the one that is responsible in doing the right thing in Nigeria. If the Nigeria judges decide to be political, decide to join any political party, decide to be partisan, then we have to challenge them and call them out, go after those individuals and hold them accountable. So any institution that failed to protect the people of Nigeria, we have to hold them responsible. The state police we are talking about today, if they fail to do the right thing, we have to go after them and hold them responsible. We will build a better country. But if we continue this fence sitting and doing as if, giving up, if you have already given up, it means get ready, because the suffering you are seeing today is just a small thing compared to what is coming to you come 2027. If you don't decide today and do the right thing. I strongly believe if we are united and we are determined and we are resilient and we are together to say, okay, we want to take back our country, I believe these few individuals will not have anything to do again. We will kick them out of the country and they will run away. The time is now. Let us act now. Don't wait till 2027. It may be too late. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will get it work. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Odua, please speak to us, sir. You have the floor.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Labo. Thank
evening,
you
sir.
very
Good evening,
much.
Mr. Odua.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, my diaspora. Thank you all. Happy weekend. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. And good evening, Baba, Dr. Singh, and Adu Malik. Happy weekend. Where the conditions of the country and the situations of things, only what I can say, because any country, whether they call themselves democracy or double crisis, whatever, or even military, the only solution is no hidden place for any bad things. Because I heard that the same court, not different court, in Lokoja, who ordered to register a party. The same court, despite its different judge, is there still saying that that judgment that the same court give will no longer exist. I believe before a court's order to register that party, he know that that party meet all requirements. And this one, now, according to them, did not say party did not meet requirements. Then who is now the concerned parties that he want him to come and be involved in the case? Which other third or fourth parties? Because the people who registered party was INEC. Then another man that wanted to register, he did not register. Then he's now fighting person because he was not registered, so other people will not be registered. If a man said, the INEC said the APC, according to them, the APC logo, and this one look like it. People know that APC logo is brown. Even though if they put hand, if they put human, if they put anything. And another person came out with humans, or even came out with brown, not even human. I will tell you they did not look alike because APC party logo is not blue and white. So a moment something is green and the other one is blue, they are no longer alike. They are now completely different. Not to talk of that one is a broom, this one is a hand, and which you call finger. So with the color alone have demarcate and differentiate between the APC logo and the NDC logo. So the thing is that in the book of Proverbs, it said when the evil are in position, it said the entire people, or which you cannot call country, it said they suffer. The only solution to such people is to resist them. I will urge Nigeria to write in a banner and do protests because a such court needs protests. And that is why they are trying to see Nigeria will wake up from their sleep. Because when they did election that time, I said, I was shouting here. All my life I was using to shout that the only solution to these things before judgment will be given, it is protest. That if Nigeria come out and protest, then that one will shaping how the case will going to be like. Everybody will say, no. Now, at the end of the day, the same people that we are saying no, we are not saying, we will come out for protest. I begin to laugh. When a court who decide, a person who decide the power of authority, which they might call judge, want to turn the country upside down, the people have to come and demonstrate for him on the street and let them know that if this country burn to ashes, that this court is the one that burned this country. And especially it is this judge that burned this country. So whether you are military, or you are police, or you are civilians, any country at all, know that by the time this thing will start happening, you people should hold this judge responsible. It will be written in that banner that they will use for protest. We are protesting this thing peacefully because we have never seen a court who make, if a court did not order you to register a party, then who will not order you to register? Because I'm seeing people will say, where must Peter Obi go to a party that court now ordered? That means, is there any other thing that have power than the court? Is it not the court that always give them a position in Nigeria? Court will say you are not the president. Court will say you are not the governor. Court will say, is it not the court that are doing it? Because Nigerians themselves will vote. They will tell you, go to court, that the court is the one who decides who will become the president, not the Nigerians. So if a court now tell you the annex, since you refuse to register when these people complete their whatever they need to bring, and you refuse to still register them. I'm not giving you the authority that they must be registered. Is there not person who will now come out and be saying, why should something like that happen? Because that is the final house. So now that the same court, the same Lokoja court, the Nigeria, whether you are NDC or not NDC, you are PDP or whatever, because the other day a court said, I read it in the news, or this their newspaper, that the court ordered the ADC to be disregistered. INEC were not telling the court that no, they cannot be disregistered because they meet all the requirements. Because Peter Obi is no longer there. But the time Peter Obi was there, the court never meet, and the ADC never meet requirement. So they were dictated to disregister him. They begin to bring different suits against him. Now it is not NDC that the court who gave order to the register is not telling that no, return to status quo. What is status quo? Because they have never used any of these just to show example to others. That is where they come there, they misbehave. They have never used. Look at the GSS that the DSS that is arresting Sowore in the station, in the court, manhandling him. They refuse to go and manhandle the terrorist that is terrorizing Nigeria. DSS, they call them state, the state police. Is that not what they call the DSS now? They call the Department of State Police. Something happened in the state. Where were those useless DSS? They were nowhere to be found. But they were able to say the person who did not hold gun, who did not hold cutlass, who always just use a barrel. Then they start dragging us. The position that enabled them to give them gun is to make sure that the state is safe. They kidnap people in Oyo, students in Oyo, not the one to talk of Ikwara. Even look at the other thing you did before yesterday now. They have buried 20 people in Kwara, 16. Numbers of these DSS have never go there to go and to say they must arrest those people and bring them to a book. So what my advice is, Nigerians, be on the streets and write on banner that if this country burned down, it is this judge that burned the country down, and it is this court that burned the country down, because it is not right and fair for the same court to now say, not even appeal court, to now cancel his own judgment without no error proven, without no fraud or whatever default. So people, we have to handle these people the way they need it. Because I said it, no protest, we protest against Oshomole and Osumbo. The court will have not given those state people victory. So we need to take action as is necessary. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Labu. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Epa Adua. Thank you for that wonderful submission, and God bless you for adding your voice. Mr. Adua, for you to understand it, NDC met all requirement. INEC register NDC. The court only gave order and they did the registration. So they met all requirement. APC just testing the water and they want to see the reaction. Let me tell you, if people do not come out to challenge this thing, they are not seeing crowd. Amupiton will wake up one day and fulfill the judgment and follow the judgment and say, oh, NDC based on this court, because Nigeria are not reacting. Thank you. Let's move forward. Dr. CM, thank you for joining us today, and God bless you for what you do. Mr. Audu Malik, thank you for joining us today, and God bless you for what you do. Dr. CM, speak to us, sir. The floor is open. Hit the ground running.
Alabo, thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir.
We are really enjoying summer here, despite being some 8:37 p.m. It's still like as if it's 12 noon. Sunshine everywhere.
That's so you be
It's
today.
true.
They will singlet. Today na park I did not too long. I will have come house.
Everywhere. Everywhere. The best thing is to be under a tree. Then you are free.
Now
Make
under
they
a
blow
tree I
wind.
go there.
And
Now they park since.
okay, thank you very much. Actually, for the past 2 days, I've been digesting a news about this NDC. Whether they will deregister it or not deregister it. I look at it, I laugh. You see, I'm seeing the end of Nigeria, to be honest. Because, you know, sometimes you use the data, you use what you see to draw inference. I'm seeing the end of Nigeria that Tinubu want to bring about. Whether it will end violently is not for me to say, but definitely it can be peaceful. But I would want it to be a case of Czechoslovakia in those days, the Czechs for about 10 million people and the Slovakians about 5 million people, they drank tea, shaker, I think 1st January 1993. They said, well, I think we've had it enough. Today, they're all moving from Prague to Bratislava. They're doing their thing. Just quietly, disturbing nobody, no conference. But all this idea of Tinubu is in this thing, practice nepotism, carry Yoruba full everywhere, then feel that you can tell anybody, Amukito do this, he will do. Look into this, he will look into it. You see, the greatest mistake people are making is this. Every time they are looking, when P2B went to ADC, ADC is a correct party registered. It's been on since. Well registered. I think since over 2010 or 2002 or 2003. Nothing. Labour Party is a duly registered party. They've produced a governor, Olusegun Mimiko of Ondo State, who governed for, I think, for 8 years. And they've been carrying on. Now, when P2B went in there, they started bringing Arabambi to go and tell, because P2B, only people see P2B at this thing. The people still see him as an Igbo man. Igbo man can never rule Nigeria. Instead, make Nigeria break. Nnamdi Kanu predicted this thing in one of his. I think there are Nnamdi Kanu's tapes. I hear it even on the people I didn't know they are now playing it. All the warnings he gave. 2015, when Atiku was saying the case of it is the turn of the North, they want to take power to the North. Jonathan was saying no, let us complete. He said no. Atiku left PDP to APC. They go former with Saraki. All of them are Mwechi. Gang up. Move out of PDP. Tambu, just name it. Went to America to invite, to go and buy time with Obama. For the first time, American president sat at that Oval Office, that table you see in the Oval, sat there and said, I want to address Nigerian people. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. A US president will address Nigerian people. Why is he addressing us? It happened, Obama said it. That you make a choice, make the change, so that against Jonathan. They wanted the North too. Now they kind of said, what this thing means is that when this thing they are rotating, when Igbo man will be keeping quiet, by the time it will say, everybody will not know, let Igbo rule. He said, that is when Nigeria will crash. He said, go and mark it. Somebody phoned in to ask him. He said, no. He said, go and mark it, because they won't agree. Remember what Chinua Achebe wrote in The Problem with Nigeria, 1983, which is how many years ago now? Should be about 42 years or 43 years old. Book. He said Nigerians will never agree on anything unless common resentment of the Igbo. That is what is happening to P2B. There's nothing the man can do. So clean, so nothing. They just want a way just to make sure he didn't rule. Now, look at Tinubu sitting in judgment, looking for something. Look at Tinubu. Nigeria made a law, electoral law, that if you submit a forged document, you're disqualified. Tinubu submitted a forged document, he's still the president of the country. Okay, go and write school start. Albeit belatedly. Rather than go and write school start and bring a genuine paper, because you can take exam, you can go to school at any age, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you must have your school start before you turn 20 or 22. You can still do it at the age of 80. Now you sabi. It's still school start. When you get your secondary school certificate at the age of 80 and you will get at the age of 17, if they say 10 that are the same value then get, whether you get your own 1972, you get your own 2021, now the same value is school start. Rather than Tinubu go, they have to make it now that forgery is no longer cannot be used to disqualify. Meanwhile, they are still looking for what to disqualify people to be a very clean man. You see, Nigerians should work. Anyway, so for those who still they dream, P2B, you are doing your best. I don't see all this idea. Some people will say, if the P2B form a party, how can P2B form his own party? Let's assume P2B form a political party before now 2021 when Tinubu is not in charge. By now, they will go and see something. Either they will go to INEC, tell INEC, remove that application, go say you know they. Then tell somebody to go and file a case. Say this P2B's party was not filed, was not properly registered. Which document you take register it? If you ask INEC said no document. We can't find any document. Before you know, and they say P2B's party was fraudulently registered, then go remove it. So all this, there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. When somebody hates you, doesn't want you, they can invent any excuse. Look at Labour Party. Is there anything wrong with Labour Party registration? Nothing. They were doing their thing. Abure's tenure expired. Yes, you have the right to renew it. In their own law, you have to conduct congresses from the ward to elect people that will vote at the local government, from there to the state. Did Abure do that? He didn't do it. He went to Newi in one hotel, declared himself winner. They went to court. INEC did not recognize Abure. Twice they walked him out of the meeting because they know it was the danger of not fielding somebody in a Edo election 2024. They stand the risk because INEC did not recognize the, what is it called, Abure. They now have to rally around and get a caretaker committee. And the case went up to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said Abure should vacate. Is it Abure? Is Abure not still there? P2B waited since April 2025. He went and took the hard copy. We saw it from INEC, from Supreme Court. They all walked, trekking, went there and said, this is it. Act on it now. They continue studying it to April 25, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, for about 9 months. And P2B has to organize. P2B said, okay, with all this crisis, let me give them. Immediately leave. Then they said, Abure, you are no more. So, you see, when people do, who are they really talking to? Who are they really want to deceive? You see, Nigeria does not belong to anybody, let alone Tinubu and his Emiloko or Yoruba Loko. It doesn't belong to them. Nigeria belongs to anybody. Nobody has a monopoly of how to do anything. If to say P2B and people like him agree, if I don't join in and the Kanu sins, Buhari invited terror, they make him president. Let P2B come and join. Let us get out of Nigeria. What for what? Is that what we should be doing? Every time. Okay, P2B live in NDC. Just tell me the party now that P2B will go into. When P2B register your own party, no way. Go to the one where register. They will go there and put Amukito is there. And then get everybody for court. Tinubu is you see, that's why I said somewhere one day I gave a lecture on it here one day. Tinubu is playing God. Tinubu is playing God. My late father warned me. My late father warned me. He said, my son, whatever you do, never you play God. There are times you will feel that what you are doing the right thing. The heavens will be talking through the people to you. This person will come and tell you, you are playing God. The Catholic Church say, Vox Populi, Vox Dei. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Abacha played God sote. 5 party, he formed it. Those 5 party, you can compete to the Senate. Presidential, you could say I reserve them for Abacha. Big, it has never happened. It means that all the 5 parties are presenting Abacha as their presidential candidate. What it means that whether not 2 people vote or not 1 person vote, and only 1 person their ballot, therefore Abacha is already there. What it means, people now say instead of wasting money, let him remove your agbada and take over. He sleep, he didn't wake up. Where is Abacha today? When Abacha was, who are you to talk? In those days, all he requires is that if I hate our dream nation, I will go to Abuja and then go and give one false alibi. Before you know it, don't pack him. They ask me how much do I need. I will say they give you one thing. Abacha was terrorizing the country. There was you can even see the fear. You can see it like a physical object. Fear everywhere. If you are not abroad, if you are in Nigeria, you shut up. If you can't shut up, you join Abacha. There was Abacha soup, Abacha slippers. We are hearing it. All these things, people are listening. They know. Go to federal capital, Abacha son, everything Abacha. People gave up because Abacha was playing God. He was doing, nobody can do him anything. Nobody.
Dr. Sion, 1 minute, sir.
Wake up. Why I have to relate this to what Tinubu is doing, because I don't deal with specifics. Tinubu is playing God. There will be people after him because there were people before him. All this nonsense is right. People are just saying, Obi will do this. Now, the burden is on Obi. To do what? To do what? What law? Obi so a special law for Obi because he's an Igbo man. They want, January 15, 1966, Igbo man can, all those ones. Obi, please, do your best. Whatever if they didn't put you, come and there is alternative. Let us get out of this mess. After all, who is happy? Who is happy about Nigeria? Tinubu is ruling. Are the Yorubas happy with the treatment they are getting today in Nigeria? Are the Yorubas happy? The Fulani that invited terror, nobody then they shout for. Are they happy? Well, then why should he be an Igbo man that will be happy? So what nonsense are we talking about every time? They are trying to please everything. They must do this. Everything you must do this. Look at the way our court. Somebody who said he studied law, some masters. I'm a judge. I'm a this. Somebody is messing. Somebody illiterate that couldn't go to school, a career criminal, is messing you people up because he's an asshole. Tinubu is playing God. Nobody is. See this word? Nobody is God. Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist. One moment. Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist by Margaret Thatcher. It's on record. Prime Minister in sitting. The day Nelson Mandela was released, the first foreign head of state that invited him for a cup of tea was Margaret Thatcher. Go and note what I'm telling you now. He came out February 1990. He visited Nigeria and visited the UK. So all these things, Tinubu is just manipulating this. That he just played. There is God. All these things he making, they play God. Do it this way. We must frustrate people. But don't worry. Our Biafra is even nearer because now they kind of predicted this. He said by the time the eye will clear, Ndibo will now come back and say this is where we now stand. By that time it will be late. So what nonsense? Who should Peter be pleased again? Who should he please? What has he done wrong? He won an election, he was rigged out. He's trying to play it very well since then with clean hands. While others are looting Nigeria, he is giving out. He said the other day he said every week or month he must visit one school of nursing and give out money. Who has ever done that?
Dr. Sim, thank you. Just reserve your thought. I will come back to you, sir. I gave you so much time, but I know no matter the time you have a lot to say. Okay. We await your professorship very soon. My brother Abdul Malik and Chris, thank you for joining us. God bless you, sir. Abdul Malik, are you ready to speak, sir?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Labo.
Go ahead, sir. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, good evening, and good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. INEC intended to disqualify NDC party or court order INEC to disqualify NDC party. There is nothing wrong with NDC. The problem is just they don't want Mr. Peter Obi to be on the ballot. That is the reason why you see some of them, they go on live television, they will say that they don't believe Mr. Peter Obi will be on the ballot. And Mr. Peter Obi always assure people that he will be on the ballot 2027. The problem is that Nigeria should not allow them to do this. Yeah, because it's unfair. APC cannot be only the party that will be on the ballot 2027. They have problem with ADC, right? The same with NDC. How can only APC will be on the ballot? It cannot possible. I don't believe they can't do this. Nigeria should stand on their ground. They are just testing the water to know how people will react. That is what they try to do. Even the court that ordered to register the ADC. Okay, now what is the problem that they try to disqualify to register the party? There is nothing much. I don't believe they will do it. They just try to know what people will feel, how people will react. Yes. I see no reason why this energy, your ability you are putting through party, you are working that party will not stand. Only APC will stand. Why can't you use this energy to fight the problem in the country currently? Insecurity in the country and hardship. There is nothing working in Nigeria, right? Okay, you are just fighting people that opposition party, destroying party up and down. Why can't you use this if you have sense, use this opportunity to fight insecurity or fix the economic, how people will be living well in the country? I don't understand these people because the way they are governing the country, especially this very government, is very different from other governments. Even Buhari, sometimes people have freedom of speech. Yes, that is the reason why you say that is Edo State, Obaseki retained that power because Oshomore was a Labour Party chairman, but still is the one that
APC chairman, APC national chairman.
APC national chairman is the one that stand with Ezeyam, is the one that hold Ezeyam as a candidate, right? But still, Obaseki defeated him. Yeah, because Buhari he don't care for those things. How it is now, I don't believe it will happen. That is the reason why even last time, this what is the name? Igodaro win that election, but you see what happened. Just because Tinubu is in power, that is the reason why you see they give in to this governor currently. Okpewolo. Igodaro win. Is the one that won that election. How it is the Buhari time? Igodaro will claim his mandate back. Tinubu is just like dictatorship. Yes, it's dictatorship. That is what he's trying to do. Look at what happened in the River State. How can you unseat the current governor that is elected? You unseat the governor, right? Which is not supposed to be. It's not in law, but you are just violating the law every time. What is not happened before in Nigeria now currently is happening because of the current government we have in position. Nigeria need to wake up because what they try to do according to them, that's why you see some of them, they come on air, they will post that Tinubu will still retain the power. They have already planned how they will win the election. Nigeria should not allow them. Yes, power belongs to the people, not the government. the government, they are few. If for them just to unite, yeah, all those things you are doing, people, those children, adopted children in the Oyo State, they are still in the bush. You don't find solution to go and bring those children back, right? But you are finding solution to this disracial party. How? I don't know the kind of reason they are reasoning. You don't find solution how the country will move forward. You are just find solution how you will grab power, how you will bring in power, but you don't perform anything. There is nothing to show you that you have done since you are in office. Almost 1 year and 1 month now, 1 year and some weeks. Yeah, you have not performed 1 year and 3 weeks. You have not performed anything. Nothing to show. Security is zero. Economy is zero. Okay, why are you coming back? You promise you will give people light, electricity. If they don't give electricity, there is no vote for you second time. Okay, what is that? The video is everywhere. Yes, why? Okay, why are you still coming back then? You are the one that said it. They should not vote for you for second term. You not give them steady light. Now they don't have light, even worse than before. Some people 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, they don't have light. You still have the ability. You want to retain the power. Nigeria should start on their ground. There is nothing. The military, Nigeria defeated military, right? Civilian defeated military. These people, they are civilian, they are not military, but they are behaving like military, they are mufti. Nigeria should start on their ground to defeat them. Yeah, because what they are planning now is not here. Look at the Ekiti election, governor election. How can somebody vote with another identity, another person identity? Even some bloggers, they don't even carry that. They don't even talk about this. Okay, what do you think in 2020, what will happen? Somebody vote with another identity. They export machinery to go and vote in another city, from another city to another city. They have just collapsed the system. Yeah, that is what Tinubu is doing now. The system is collapsed. We don't have country anymore. It's for we to get it 2027 right, or else Nigeria will be worse than any other country in the world. Yeah, there is nothing to show now. And if we retain those people 2027, we'll be worse. Look at what our wife said yesterday, maybe 2 days back. He said that people should go and open a akara business, a kuli business. How can you tell graduates to go and open kuli and akara business? Instead of for you to go and tell your husband to set up technical school, how people will be skillful, have
Mr. Odua,
skills,
30
knowledge,
seconds, sir.
something. Eh?
30 seconds, sir.
Okay. Instead of you tell your husband, that people technical schools, say to go and put akara business and the kuni business. They are mocking Nigerian. That is what I see, hypocrisy everywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Odua, for that wonderful submission. You said something that is very important.
Mr. Abumale, not to go.
Mr. Adumalik, sorry, my brother, sorry. Mr. Adumalik, thank you for that correction. Pardon me. You said something very important. Buhari Allah it. If it was Tinubu that was in power, I don't think 2023 election, Peter Obi will even be on the ballot. So that is a country where we find ourselves, desperate people and dangerous people now in power. Everybody must wake up. He told the Edo people that they challenged him to say, don't know be Lagos during the second term of Obaseki. He said, no, I'm the one in charge. I will give you the power. And he did it. Although you will claim there is sentiment because of Obaseki and this.
Yes, he's the one that gave a oil.
Yes, he handed over. He promised them that he would do that. He have given them and he told them that now, Edo now, Lagos. Come 2027, okay, it will not contest. Maybe it will be 2028. If he's the one in charge too, Opobolo will still return.
You don't
Nothing
know
will
that
happen.
that Lokoja, that our past daughter, if Edo people did not start on their ground, that woman will come there. You don't
Is
know.
it is it not there? They have agreed. They are not talking about it now. Is the person they put? Is it not still there? Mr. Oduamu will not deviate. Mo will consider. Egbon Jonathan, thank you for joining us. Our people, please, as you are, Paudua will say, passerby. Viewers, every one of you, please, on the comment section. If you are just joining us for the first time, please use the like button. Help us to share this program. Subscribe and be a member of the Niger Watch family. Please, you can do that. That is the only way for you to try and support and appreciate what Niger Watch family is doing. A new Nigeria is coming and it is possible. My brother from another mother, Chris Dublin, please speak to us, sir. Hit the ground running. It's like Chris is busy. Egbon Jonathan, are you available to speak to us, sir?
Yeah, okay, yeah, not, yeah, good. Thank you, Mr. Alabo.
Thank you,
I
sir.
greet
Thank you,
you.
sir, for coming in.
I'm not going to be that long. I I hope so. I'll just be brief. I greet you. Thank you very much for stepping in. God bless you. And my fellow panelists, I greet you all. You are welcome. Mr. Elvis, God bless you. God bless you greatly. And Mommy Diaspora, once again, good evening, ma. God bless you abundantly. And my fellow commenters and prospective callers, I greet you all. You are welcome. God bless you abundantly. You see, I was listening out to Mr. Abdul Malik when he was talking about the impersonation and identity, robbery during this past week Ekiti election. That's a real problem. That's a real serious problem. We cannot just gloss over it. It's a serious problem. These are the kind of problems that
Egbon Jonathan.
yeah.
Egbon Jonathan.
Yeah.
The man in charge, is it not still identity theft?
Now we know.
Okay.
That is why we are in trouble. These are the issues that the DSS should be pursuing with every resources that the state has given them, the powers and the resources. These are the things they should pursue, not after someone who called the president a criminal. So wasting, those are the wastages. These are the things that the DSS should pursue. You cannot joke with that. I've always cited the example. Long time ago, whenever I have the opportunity to do so, or when discussion or conversation, comes in that direction, I've lived enough in the Western world to know that one of the things that they don't joke with is identity. They don't joke with it at all. See, in the West, even if you buy somebody, they can still be romancing, say they want evidence. They want to be sure. They can use all the legal avenue, or the person has a mental problem. He's a sociopath. Is this, is that, blah, 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 all those kind of a thing. At the end of the day, I've seen cases, plethora of them in the West, both where I live and other Western countries. People will commit such crimes and they will get away with it, or they will just get something like, you say, what? Maybe they'll just give them something, house arrest or probation and all the rest. But go and try anywhere in the West. Go and use fake identity. Go and try anywhere in the Western country. Go and use as in fake ID. In most Western countries, they call it different names. Their social insurance number, social security number, social insurance number, national ID number in all Western countries. Go and play around with it.
In UK, we call it national insurance.
National insurance, yes. Here we call it social insurance. In US, they call it social security. Go and try it and let the system get you. You will think all hell want to break loose. I've seen where in an apartment, because somebody has a fake ID and police in that apartment, more than 30 police vehicles landed there. You would think it was just murder. When the news came out, now said that, oh, it was the person, they found in that he used fake ID. He used fake ID to open bank accounts, to do all this. But in that location, I said more than 30 police vehicles barricaded the whole place. The media pursued the case back to back. At the end of the day, they gave the person 30 months. 30 months in prison. Now, white person. Because if it were to be immigrant, now deportation be that. 30 months. They fought it with every breath, every resources that they have. They don't joke with that. And the person wake by the case, see the pen. At the end of the day, they say na mental, make them resign the person to mental institution. The family, they cry, say you no get mental problem. Say they no get justice. Look at, just juxtapose the two. The resources they use to fight identity. And now they handle even the case of murder. So because that is the root of development. I've said it over and over again. Even on this platform, I've mentioned it. No country can grow if you cannot identify your people. And that is what Nigerian politicians does not want in Nigeria. They don't want us to know. Census they cannot do because it gives them room to continue to steal and to loot without accountability. Identification, we don't know. It gives them the room to rig elections. These are the things. So that's why when I said the country is a joke. If identification is just the root, we don't have identification. It's part of insecurity. You don't know who is who. People, all of them just rush into Nigeria, cross the porous border. They are all in Nigeria. They are now terrorists, bandits. We don't know who is who. All from the Sahel. They are all in Nigeria. All these bandits, many of them. You don't know who is who. Anybody can, yes?
With identity, the crime in the country will less.
It will reduce, and its identity, even if you want to commit crime, you will think twice, you will think more. Triple.
Because just example like European now, if you committed crime in Germany, they will fingerprint you, right?
Yes.
Even 10 years will still be there. If you go to Holland and committed crime again, it will refer that you committed crime in Germany before.
In Germany, yes, now. Yes. We don't have that in Nigeria. We don't have it. That is, and politicians want the status quo to remain because it is benefiting them. So when you talked about that identity issue, I took it seriously because I have always known that that is the bane of our development. That is the key, the root of our problems in Nigeria is inability to identify ourselves. See that school, all this kidnapping, all the kidnappers, one thing is certain, when they enter that community, they will have left fingerprint somehow, no how. Police will have barricaded that place for the next 2-3 weeks. They will pick something. They will have left something behind. They will have left incriminating evidences behind. Look at the classroom of those school children. their books, when they are picking them up, they will have touched something. They will have touched the decks, all the decks and their chairs in those classes somehow. That's why police will have.
Baba, to discover those people, it is not that Nigeria, it's not that they cannot discover them.
I know that they cannot, but because what is even making it more problematic is that Nigeria is not secure. The root of it.
Nigeria is secure. It is that the one you call your security are the one doing you. That's all.
You know, when I say Nigeria is not secure now, I'm talking in the area of, first of all, what I've been talking about, identity, porous border. We're not, our borders, anybody you can get into Nigeria. A criminal from Niger can enter Nigeria before we wake up tomorrow morning. A criminal from Guinea can cross border to border, get to the nearest Nigerian border and get into Nigeria and nothing will happen. Just mix up with the people. We have porous border. So the country is not secure. That is very important. So that identity issue for me is a very key thing, and it is our politicians that allows it to continue because they are benefiting from it, and they don't have the will. They don't want to change it. They want it to remain so.
How they want it, Mr. Jonathan?
Yeah.
If they give us census and do all those things, we'll have our national data.
How
would they be stealing money, coming with estimate that 70
anyhow? And even the census,
million Nigeria are benefiting from a conditional cash transfer?
They don't want that's it. These are the problems that we have in Nigeria. And the last video, I saw one video because I have to rewind back to be up to date before I joined the broadcast. I was one guy. And I was also listening to Mr. Alabo. You're talking about the guy has a mental problem. Yes, the video, the guy who was ranting that people should vote for Tinubu. You see that, yes, it's a mental problem. Let's just leave it there. That one is a pure mental problem. The guy is not okay. He needs mental evaluation. On the issue of the deregistration, it is only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria this could happen. Cases or instances where judge can revisit his own case, his own judgment. There are very few instances. Very few instances. This one is an insider job. This one is very clear. They are now doing it now brazenly. Previously, in the past years, when APC, even during Buhari, when they want to do their thing, they still, they do hide and seek. They do it in a very, very, they will send in DSS or EFCC. They will pretend and all the. This time around, nothing like that. They are just using the brazen criminality. A judge give a decision, give a judgment in December.
Round up, sir.
In December. And then you came back again 6 months or thereabout after and say your own judgment will reverse it. The party that came to you that he wants the judgment, the case to be looked into, was not even a party in the original case. So for me, I think it's going nowhere. It's just going nowhere. I don't think so. That's my take on that. This is an insider job. And finally, I also heard Mr. Abdul Malik when you talked about setting up technical school. Yes, that is what Mrs. Tinubu should have said instead.
But he don't talk about the technical school to fry akara.
No, the technical, see, the way to do, it is not, when you give people 500,000 naira, who have no sense, who have no knowledge or capacity to do business, it is not everybody can turn 1 naira to 2 naira. It's not everybody. Unless you just want to throw money away. You can give somebody.
Not be the same pastor from their church go to share 10,000 for market. Not be
That's
the same.
stupidity. That's stupidity. See, when you give, even it is scriptural. We can use you see, in the Bible, Jesus Christ gave 1, 2, and another 1, 5. When he came back, one of them just squander it. The other one multiply it. So it is in physical life. It is not everybody. Even in your family, in our own individual family, Mrs. Tinubu family, Tinubu himself and his wife, in their own family, extended family, they can attest to it. So every one of us in Nigeria can attest to it. There are family members who will give them something, they will squander it. They will tell you they want to use it for business, they will squander it. And there are some that you will be amazed. You will give them peanuts. Go back in a year or 2 years' time, say, what? So it is not everybody. People need training. See, Nigerians, what we have there all over the space are semi-illiterate. You just have semi-illiterate. People who claim they go to school, they are illiterate, grade A illiterate, even with their education.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Mr.
So
Jonathan.
this one is not going to work the way Mrs. Tinubu proposed it. It sounds good from the outside, but it is not going to. That's not how it is done. When we say they are clueless, they are clueless. So, I mean, in the recent, it's not just that one is. It is real genuine criticism. These guys are clueless. You can distribute money to people, but there are ways through which you can do it, and the economy will grow, and people will get better. Not just to say you want to hand over 500,000 naira, 250,000 naira to people. All you are doing, you are just paying them to vote for you. That one is just vote buying. I just see it as another back door of vote buying. That's what you are trying to propose. They are using you instead of APC to come out outright or Tinubu himself to come out outright. They are now using you to buy votes.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. We will come back to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Jonathan. You know, when our professors they day like this, they sound. Sometimes it is difficult. He said he just want to make it brief. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. We enjoy your comments. If I mention the minute where you shop, so you're not gonna believe it.
Now say we make it interactive now.
Yes, yeah, I know. You're doing a great job. The message is loud. Nigerians, we must wake up. That is the only thing. Mr. Jonathan, you know the last thing you talked about. In UK, yeah, we used to call it NVQ. You understand? But now the government are very serious and determined. It is now called apprenticeship. Anything level 2, level 3. So government in IT, they are pushing people. Even if you are working in warehouse, they encourage them to sponsor you. Government will pay, will fund that thing. They want people to have a skill in every field you want in your life. They want you to be productive. But you wake up in Nigeria, no plan. Go sell akara, do this thing. And the Yeye daughter, where they call herself Yeye daughter, come here, they insult Nigerians, say we'll be disobedient people. I pity her. Tinubu don't say to her, have you seen her speaking? Have you seen her talk, organize any protest in Nigeria?
Akara. If everybody
she's not doing it again.
Everybody they sell akara, who go buy the akara?
Who go buy the akara? The Isepuli has enough nutrients.
Even if you want to propose that, you see,
where Jaloja now supposed to start akara because now be Jaloja.
You know the way that they do that kind of thing. You know the way that they do that kind of thing. For the first lady, be say, you go down test run am for back with some people, pick them from state, maybe two, where they do the business, where package the business, package with delivery. All those things you learn them at technical school, they will teach you. You will know how to run business.
School is one of the
everything you will have used them. You will now project them and say, these are the people. This person spend only, it can be 3-month course. It can be fast track. It can be only 3 months at the technical school.
Caterers are doing well in Nigeria, Mr. Jonathan. Caterers are doing well. That is one of the industry in Nigeria for them to just invest on. Because Nigeria,
So if
O1B, our Nigeria people don't play with O1B. Every weekend, the country no good. But every weekend, places are busy.
If Mrs. Tinubu can come out and say, this is Mr. So-so-so, this is Mrs. So-so-so from this state in Nigeria, he has obtained the technical education. Is now into the business of akara, to be packaging it in such a way that the akara will not even spoil. You can even microwave the akara, because akara, if they fry it in the morning, you can by tomorrow, it don't spoil. But this akara, you can even microwave it, where they don't do them in such a way that is business. Now, they need investors.
Yes, the way this late former Minister of Agriculture told us that Nigeria are doing something, Kirichi, we are able to process that. We can preserve the akara.
You can preserve it. All those things are things that you can learn. And then when you say this person is now looking for investor, Nigerians you will see Nigerians.
If you pull short, say we want to preserve, feature pamo.
No, you get the way where they take do them. You see, like now, you get your something like. See, we have to learn in Nigeria to use what we have to get what we want and what we need. In the Western world now, potato is everywhere. That's why if you enter the store, the grocery store, supermarket here,
that is chips. They use it in a lot of
cheese,
things.
Potato that you can. There are some that we pick up, put them inside your fridge. It can be there for the next 3 months. Travel, come back, take them out from your freezer again, put them inside microwave. It's still there.
Mr. Jonathan, you don't see their banana. Their banana here, banana can last for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. There are different ways where you enter store.
Yes, those things now. Those things not be waiting they fry.
Mr. Jonathan.
Not be beast
one thing is that
when
when you see on the label of some of those products, you will see Ghana, you will see Morocco.
Yes, now.
It's Africa, you will see.
They still see Nigeria. They still see Nigeria. If you want to see Nigeria, go look at the bottle of oil or gari. They see Nigeria.
Mr. Alabo, that one we just talk now. Mrs. Tinubu no come out and say, if you go to technical school, we go help you to package your product to the export them outside Nigeria.
Outside the country.
Naira, you go the end. You go the end dollar too. That's why when we say they are clueless, they are clueless. These are the ways you can get people to come into that business and say, when you do this business, so Nigeria will not tax you.
Jonathan, and if they are even doing that export and you are telling us you allow a free market for the dollar, then we know that we have something we are exporting, competing.
Yes.
Because that is the best way for you to promote your currency.
They won't do all this. They won't do all these things. You see that poverty thing for Nigeria, Then they enjoy it.
Government like them. No, if not that one, Mr. Jonathan, no go there, they like it.
They like that poverty. They don't want that poverty to go. Because if you are genuine, really, really genuine minded, you want to really take care of poverty, reduce it, and your goal is to eradicate it.
We'll come back to this conversation. Chris Dublin, are you there?
Yes, I did hear.
I don't call you Taya. This is over 78 years. You just a lie. That is why the professor take the floor. They carry us to go. So Oga time let they finish, because if you don't stop them, the conversation will continue. Thank you, Chris Dublin. I understand you are busy. Welcome. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
As I sign in, I just waka come out multitasking. So
Miss Alabo, check private chat. Mr. Naja was sent message.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dumalik.
Yeah, Mr. Alabo, thank you very much. Like I talk, no verse. I just they come back. So now make when they call me, I don't feel respond. Yes, they come. Good evening, everybody. People in the comment section, I greet you now. Ogana and Jarosh, good evening. Thank you for doing this today. Today now weekend, but we are there gather. Wait till they talk now. Nigeria problem. So the issues, they are just, I don't know. They can be very frustrating at times, but what we will do other than to keep adding our voice to change the narrative. I know what's on the burner is this the registration of the NDC. But for whatever it is, before we get into that, let me say good evening to everybody on the panel. I see all of you now. Now do well. Oga Alabo, I greet you specially. Congratulations again. Ipa Oduwa, Domosa, Oga CM, Oga Jonathan, Oga Abdul Malik. I greet all of you now. Now well done. Yeah, for me, this deregistration, I think it's everything that is wrong with Nigeria. The good thing is that I'm a little bit, I'm not really too worried because I don't even see where the one pass come. I don't see where the one pass come. If you read the judgment, people will reopen the case. You see, I'm saying, I beg, it will be like child's play. Unless the government is going to invite anarchy. Unless the government is going to invite anarchy. The reason I said that is that there's no law, there's no reasonable law they can use to deregister the NDC again, especially for the fact that it was the person, the same judge, the same court that gave this decision before is the same court that is overturning it. You see the wahala there. Obviously, wetin happen as that judge, as he don't give the decision when they register NDC, okay, everybody forget. But as they see the caliber of people wey come the NDC now, so the ruling party, they wan use their power to upturn the judgment, and no judge is ready to stick out his neck for something as dubious and as dirty as this. So they had no other option rather than to say, okay, Organa, if I give this judgment, go use your mouth, make una take change the judgment again. And there we dey, and wetin the people wey even bring the matter come, ordinarily these are even the same people wey do the ADC own, wey dem shout for them for the ADC. Now still the same people, they say they were interested parties and nothing concern them for the matter. The main issue wey even be say na issue of logo. That one even there aside. Now the court they say make them go back to that issue again. You see, so at the end of the day, I don't even see anything. Maybe they just try to use until waste time, but make them Peter Obi, His Excellency and his team, they shouldn't take it for granted. I think what they have to do is to go to appeal and at the same time apply for a stay of execution. Because that's one thing. It is easy to say this thing not go work, this thing not go work, but the law is the law. The law doesn't pander to emotion. The law doesn't pander to anything. As long as that judgment stays, as long as the judge has delivered, the judgment is valid until the extent that it is thrown out. So the first thing they have to do is to apply for a stay of execution so that INEC cannot be able to enforce the law while they challenge the law, the judgment itself, and appeal that judgment in all its entirety. So now that one, the law just reach. That one not even that judgment, that one not pass like that. So now be the thing. But the bigger picture now is for we to understand the Herculean task ahead of the next election. These people, they are going to stop at nowhere. They are going to stop at nowhere to ensure that His Excellency Peter Obi and his team, they are not on the ballot. Clearly, they are very, very much afraid of His Excellency Peter Obi. Clearly, because they say, if you see the way this election takes sit down, the way the election takes structure, Atiku will get very huge vote for North. Tinubu, obviously, Southwest. They know say now only His Excellency Peter Obi, now I put leg for all the three regions strongly. Strongly. If I say three regions now, I'm looking at the North, the Southeast, and the South-South as a region, then the Southwest. Because even though there are six geographical regions, but we know if push come to shoves, the regions are usually three: the North, the Southwest, and the Southeast, and every other regions in between. So not only at His Excellency Peter Obi, now I get that spread. That is why they are afraid. And apart from that, they have looked at the election, the result of the last election, and they can see clearly where the pendulum is tilting to. So the likes of Tinubu is not a Democrat, and the people around him, they are not Democrat as well. They are all power hungry. So they're not just going to fold their hands and allow this election to be free and fair. Then they lose the election. Then Tinubu will call His Excellency Peter Abi, Oga, come and take. Today is June 12 or May 29. We've lost the election. Come in for swearing in. They swear them just like Jonathan did. No, nah. That's not going to be possible. We know. We know. So we must tackle this problem frontally. Not just about for the fact that we want His Excellency Peter Obi to come to power. No, not at all. But because the direction these people are headed to, they just want to make Nigeria a full-blown feudal state. So that exactly what happens in the north, what applies in the north, they'll take it to the south. They already did that in Ekiti election. You see governorship candidates, somebody who want to be governor, they will throw away bread on the streets for people who they want govern. Which country is that even done? Which country is that even done? You weaponize poverty so that you cannot detect the reasoning of the people, because once the people are poor, they lost every sense of good reasoning. Whatever they think of is how to get food in their belly for them and their family. So anything, any proposal you bring to them, it's almost immediately acceptable. So that is the game the government is playing. So that alone is enough reason to vote out this administration. The reason I'm saying that, it's with all sense of responsibility, in the sense that let's even assume Peter Obi and the NDC, they are not even on the ballot. It's not even a basis for we to be looking to vote for Tinubu. The best thing we could even do is to look for the best other alternative, because we've seen what this government is all about. How can the wife of a sitting president, they advise people, and if you see the way if you go and listen to it now, you see the way she was even saying it with zero concern, zero emotion, almost blaming the people, as in wetin una want. Who want fry akara, kuli corn, you can use that one too. Why are you people complaining? That was exactly the way she was sounding. So these are people that they know they have election that they are going to contest in. They are behaving like this. So just imagine if they don't get that second tenure. Just imagine what they will do. Just imagine what they'll do. And the chances are that they may even just manipulate this constitution and they pass that bill that every region will now have to present a presidential candidate for just one tenure of 6 years. They pass that bill and Tinubu will be the first beneficiary of the law. Of course, we will say that is not possible, but so many things that are more gruesome than that has happened and nobody do anything. Your national anthem, how long did it take them before they changed it? All this bill where they borrow money up and down, how long? They just passed. Look at the way they did, what they did with the electoral law. The laws that will be governing the election of a country. It was orchestrated in pure secrecy. Nobody know when they take down. Nobody know when they take pass. Nobody no reading. They just read this one, Robert Stamp, back, and that was all. So it's not going to be a strange thing. They can do it. So that alone is a reason why people should work together to ensure that this government does not stand the test of time. I think talking about that, kulikuli and akara and those things, I think at the time I just came, people were talking about technical education. Exactly. That was the point we were making 3 days ago. We were saying that you cannot force everybody to become a university graduate. That is how the system works here. If you get to that JSS 3, 14, 15 years, there's no use for quota system or any of those rubbish. You deprive your best in lieu of your worst. People that cannot continue. Now that JSS 3 result, that thing we call JSS 3 result, they look at that one. Now your performance then I go determine. In short, people that are even on borderline, then go allow them, then go put one leg for technical school, then go put one leg for the road to university. Then after 1 year, wherever their results still to, and that one go determine where they go. And that's why the system is working for them. But what will they do with our technical school? Everything, theory, even at the polytechnics. Because of the emphasis where we place on our skilled education system, we've not been able to demonstrate that people with technical education, artisans, that they can enjoy good quality of life like every other person. We've not been able to demonstrate that because of that feudal nature. It is the feudal nature of our society that ensures that power, wealth, affluence, good life belongs to some group of people at the top. There's even no middle class. The Buhari and Tinubu's administration has completely eroded the middle class. What you have in Nigeria is either you are poor or you are rich. Either you are doing well or you are not doing well. So that technical education, it involves a lot. It entails a lot. People learn so much. Yeah, I'll summarize in 30 seconds. People learn so much from that education. And that way we're able to carry everybody along and everybody have at least a certificate to show for something. In that way, you're able to balance the society properly. Trust me, most of those people you see in the National House of Assembly, these are people that are supposed to be just maybe security men or whatever, or they are just taxi or bus driver, or they are just artisan, which is okay, which is not bad. Unfortunately, those are the people making your laws. Where slaves are on horseback and kings are walking on barefoot. Society completely turned upside down. And that's the trajectory this Tinubu and his people want to continue in. So that's why we must all work together to ensure, at the least, that these people never come back. Good evening. And before I conclude, Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for all you do. I think I missed you out during my introductory speech. Thank you so much. May good Lord continue to bless you. Thank you, Galabo.
Thank you, my brother from another mother. God bless you, sir. For adding your voice. Naija Watch, I beg, check the private chat and confirm to us, please. Nigerians, our viewers, people on the comment section, none of you don't buy Naija Watch coffee today. I beg now. Somebody should do this surprise. I beg. Use the dollar sign. Yes, sir.
Anyway, finish what you are saying.
Okay, I will come back. Please just use the dollar sign or the Naira account, whichever one you can buy. Naija Wash Coffee. It's making so much sacrifice. If you know where it is today, you can see in a tight and busy schedule, it's still making this possible for us to speak out and send these messages to sensitize Nigeria. It's not easy. Most of you will not understand what it is to run media or be on social media. It is not an easy job to prepare monologue and to even run a live session like this. For you to prepare for all those video, cut, edit, and do a lot of things for you to put it right. You people might not understand what it takes to do that. Please, for you to encourage what Naija Watch is doing, please. Your $1, $1, £1 to say thank you. I just want few people on the comment section, few people who are watching, please. Just use that dollar sign and say Naija Watch, thank you for what you do. That should be a message that will go with it. Please, even if it is 3 or 5 people that can do this, please let us do it. And just to encourage Mr. Naija Watch. All right, let's go for our second round. We will go around. Mr. Jonathan, I know you have a lot to say. I will start from you. We'll start from
Um,
you to go round.
yeah, quickly, I just
Let's
want to
do.
say, yeah.
Don't
So,
worry about the quickly. Let's do 3 minutes. Mr.
okay.
Jonathan, leave the quickly. Your quickly is different. Let's do 3 minutes.
I just want to say this on this NDC deregistration. See, yeah, I heard Mr. Chris Dublin said it has no bearing, no leg to stand on, except the fact that they just want to steal, open stealing, brazenly, because I only urge NDC not to drag our feet on this one, the way they have always been doing. If I look at their trajectory so far, this is not something you all recall about 3 weeks, less than a month ago, when one judge just woke up in Abuja after he or she has been properly mobilized and deregistered ADC. You all recall that they went to the appeal court same day of that judgment. You all recall that the appeal judge delivered judgment on a Saturday. On a Saturday, while people are still waiting, still talking, the appeal court judge reversed that stupid judgment that came from the High Court. So I'm only expecting, when I heard the first time I heard about this news, and recall also yesterday when they gave that judgment, it was done in the morning. I don't see any reason that by 4 p.m. yesterday, the NDC have not filed an appeal. I don't understand. Maybe lawyers will have to come and explain this, because this is not a case that you are saying you are gathering evidence. This is pure legal issue. You already know your position. I don't understand them. I'm asking them, the NDC, not to drag their feet on this one. I will be against NDC on this one if by Monday morning we all wake up, God keep all of us alive, and we are not hearing that NDC have filed the case number, but then to prove it to us, this is the case number. Immediately you file it, the court registrar will issue you the case number. So I'm just hoping that this party will not drag its feet on this one. They will do it as quickly, and I mean as quickly as possible. As in yesterday, the appeal should have been filed. And they would also ask for expedited hearing. Everything has to be put together. Yes. Mr. Chris talk about stay of execution. Yes, everything have to be, everything. And expedited hearing. I'm expecting that by Monday, end of business Monday, the appeal court will hear the case same day by latest Tuesday morning, so that we can put this behind us. That's what I'm just, if anything other than a positive judgment for NDC comes out from the appeal court, then we know that this one is going to the Supreme Court. Then it will be a confirmation of what I said earlier. They are brazenly committing this crime using the judiciary. And if they want Nigeria to still be together, they should tread carefully. That is the APC. They should tread carefully, because this territory they are entering right now, with every effort to make sure that Mr. Peter Obi is not on the ballot. That is it. It's very clear. It's a dangerous territory. It's a dangerous territory. But what do you expect? What do you expect from someone who all his life, his youthful life, he has been into drugs? They are very desperate. Drug barons are always very desperate. The only thing that stops them is when they are caught or they are that's the only thing that stops them. They never give up. We are seeing it playing out here. It is the case of what will happen will happen. I'm going to do this, and nobody is going to stop me. When you see Mr. Tinubu talking, if you look at his videos when he's talking, you will see it in his face. The expression of, I'm going to do it and nobody will stop me. Nobody will stop me. That is this. It's all written all over him. You can just watch his video. And that is what is playing out. But again, I'm hoping that by now, NDC has already filed. If they have, I hope even by now that they have filed the case, the appeal. I'm hoping that by Monday or Tuesday, because they will ask for expedited, because it is what you ask for that the court will give you. And for all, I also know that for expedited hearing, the money is not the issue. You will pay additional to the court. But they are not, they are all chicken, they are all small money, small amount of money to even demand for expedited hearing. You know, it's not, they are just small amount of money. You pay for it. It's not even up to 20,000 naira to ask for expedited hearing in Nigeria. All this court fee, 5,000 here, 10,000 here, 15,000 here. That's what the court charges. You know, the idea behind that is to prove or to make it look that justice is not expensive. Justice
Thank you, Mr.
is cheap
Jonathan.
to obtain. So they should
Thank
get
you, Mr.
this.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was busy doing something. I was just leading by example. Please, Nigerians, I want us to do this, please. Everyone, let us encourage Nigeria Watch today, please. I know because of that. You see why I say don't say quickly. Your quickly is already more than 8 minutes. You are a prof. You have a lot to say. Nigerians, please let us encourage Nigeria Watch just to support him. Whatever thing you can do, $1, £1, just say Nigeria Watch, thank you, and God bless you for what you do. Let's just encourage him for what you do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for that wonderful submission. We will come back to you if we still have time. I know you have a lot to say. God bless you for adding your voice, sir. Okay, let us go quickly to my brother who will return to you. Okay, Chris Dublin. Chris Dublin. Okay.
Yeah, I do hear.
Okay, I'm just following so that we'll go from there. After you, Mr. Abdul Malik will speak to us.
Yeah,
3
well,
minutes, sir. 3 minutes, sir.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, just that your background.
Yeah,
I know
come
you.
on from very nice day, activity. Well, you see, which Oga Jonathan they talk just now, you see, that's exactly the problem we I get with the NDC. You see, for now, we're not even supposed to analyze when they go court or not. We're supposed to analyze wetin dem carry go court, as in how dem take respond to this judgment. Now we for dey analyze by now. The NDC need to realize that this thing not be joke. By end of work that Friday, they're supposed to don't do wetin they're supposed to do, so that we go dey talk about wetin dem do for court. By Monday, everybody they wait. Maybe we see as this matter will take continue. So maybe everything they will do press conference, do this. Make nobody deceive himself. It is clear the direction of this party, the direction of Tinubu and these people. Because Tinubu no be regular person. No be regular person. As Oga Jonathan talk just now. Now that thing, Black Panther no dey, they always refer to that thing. Black Panther will tell you, say, these drug people, they no fit give you power like that. In fact, if you watch all movies, all drug-related movies for Netflix, look at the crime lord. They no go ever fit give you power unless they buy them, or they use force, or they use mob action. So you dey wait, say make dem do something in a normal process. It's never going to happen. Now, when you see if Tinubu they talk to a person, if they address Nigeria, if he's addressing Nigerians, how does he do it? He's just saying it as if he's giving you people information of what he's going to do or what has happened, but we are just only waiting for the manifestation. That has been his style. What has been their modus operandi? Then your own wife, if that one they talk, she's completely emotionless, no empathy. So the NDC, in short, it will even get to a stage. It's not even to focus on the
Brother Chris Dublin.
Yeah.
That wife is more dangerous than Tinubu.
It's obvious. Yesterday, I was going to say, the problem with Nigeria, I'll be saying, we get easily carried away. I'm very sure many of us now, they never researched that Tinubu wife. Starting from there, you research them. Ask yourself how many children this woman get, where the children they, how are they doing? That one assignment where I give you now. So now go begin to understand when there's this emotional disconnection. You begin to understand where the people are coming from. You begin to understand that. So the work of the NDC is cut out for them. I don't want to hear say PDP, Tinubu, they press our neck. Exactly, we all know. We know. Everybody know.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, everybody know. That is why you are all there. If you guys are, of course, I know you are listening. I go join my voice with Oga Jonathan. Before the end of work on Monday, we want to see the papers. We want to take file appeal. We want to take file everything. Waiting. People that are supporting you people, are they not trying? Are they not trying? They are
Thank
very
you.
patient.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Nigerians, this is much we can do. We are doing our own part. Please do your own part. You can hear from the panelists. Everyone is crying out for every one of us to take this step, take that responsibility. Party will do their own, but individuals to take that responsibility. We are the strongest opposition. You that is not partisan, that does not belong to any political party, you are the strongest voice and the strongest opposition. Let us unite together against this demon. Please, we need like 5 people for the super chat, please. We need like 5 people, please. Please. The message is clear. Just do whatever you can do. $1, 50 cents, anything you can add there, please. And the message is just thank you, Mr. Najawash. And God bless you for what you do. Even if you never put down, that thank you is enough, please. Let us use the dollar sign. It's there. If you click, you will see the dollar option that will tell you buy super sticker, super chat. Anyone you can select and do it. Please. If you struggle with it, leave a message. We will guide you on how you can do that. Thank you. Or if you struggle using the super chat is not possible, please, the Nara account is available. Whatever thing you can send in to encourage Niger Watch, let us do it. I am really serious and passionate about this today. Let us do it. It is not easy. It's making so much sacrifice. Let us encourage him. Thank you. We'll move forward. Mr. Abdul Mr. Abdul we can see you. Speak to us, sir.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Alabo.
Good evening, sir.
You see,
Once again.
as I said before last time, this the Richard and the NDC party, I don't believe it will be possible. They just want to test the ground to know how people will react, the reaction of the people. Because only APC cannot be on the pilot. They want to deregister NDC and ADC. How? It will not possible. They don't have any pathway to deregister that party. They cannot do that. In Africa, we use things to add ourselves. Anything we do, we use it to add ourselves. Just take a look. Even the school they are attending in Africa, If you take when you are in university or polytechnic, you are borrowing costs. How? In a Western world there, even GSS1, they don't know what they will do, they will become. They don't borrow anything. They do their course directly. Yes, they don't borrow, no borrowing costs. But even university or polytechnic in Nigeria, you are borrowing costs. Everything we do in that country, we use it to add ourselves because the system is not well planned. Yeah, it's not well planned, just like identity. How can a country you don't have identity, your citizen identity? How can criminal will be rapid everywhere? Because when somebody steal in Kano, we go to Port Harcourt and steal. They will not know you have already seen in Kano before. You see, but when there is a identity, if you can identify, just like machine, all those printing, all those identity machine. Like if you fingerprint in you steal, you fingerprint, you go to another place and steal, they will know that you have already seen so place, like so place. But in Nigeria, that is the reason why you see all those criminals everywhere. Because there is no identification. You cannot identify your citizen. You don't even know the population of your citizen. What all those house of Senate, why are they there? It's better to close that place because they are not doing any job. They are not see what they are doing there. It's better to close there because their mentalities, their faculty of reasoning is not have to move the country forward. You
Just
just
a
have
second,
to
Mr. Adumalik.
you just have to steal. Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo.
Isn't
Thank
only
you.
them? Isn't only them? In Europe, you volunteer to be policeman, you volunteer to be a soldier.
Okay, Mr. Odua, just speak to us. Speak to us
But,
one time.
but in Nigeria, you see soldier as a heavyweight job, you see police as heavyweight job. Any position that in other countries they volunteer to do. But Nigeria, you will not be paying money. Lobbying who will put you there will not put you there. So there is nothing they do in that country that goes the way human being life supposed to go, whether in the bank or whether in the so-called their professors or in the school, there is nothing at all. That is why even what they call democracy, there is double classes. So there is nothing at all that go straight the way human being. Our Baba Fela said they are zombie. Nigerian people life as zombie. Identity we are talking about now. It's not difficult. When we have community, the life we grew up with was community life. But today, that community life doesn't exist again. There you, like our side now, you see people we are killing, the community we are destroying themselves because of cap that a white man made, or even they made in China or made in even Abba. They were destroying themselves because of cap. So the humanity of a person is not living in the life of Nigerians. That is just the truth. Because you talk of sinners, yes, I agree. Those things they call government in Nigeria need to be scrapped and reshapen it. Because the white man police they give to you was to punish you. The British that give you that police, that is not how their police operate. They give you soldier, that is not how their soldier operate. So what we call democracy, they say they borrow from America. That is not how you operate in America. So tell us anything they say they are doing. Okay, they are telling you now that the government, they say, is trying, that they do whatever their economic have risen. Raise at where? They will tell you foreign reserve. A person who did not feed his children telling you have foreign reserve. Is it not better you did not have foreign, not to talk of the reserve? You feed your children first. So one thing I want to tell all those journalists that are saying Peter Obi said Tinubu should resign. Do they even have sense at all? Do they even the ones supposed? All of them supposed to be saying, yes, Tinubu, it is well said because you said this thing to President Jonathan. So it's not bad anybody say it to you. Whether Peter Obi, anybody can tell him to resign. because he was the one who put that legacy down, that you need to tell president that the Boko Haram kidnap one student, one school student, kidnap one school. I think they
10
call it
seconds, Mr. Odua. 10
federal school
seconds, sir.
that time. So then Goodluck Jonathan could not secure country. Not to talk of your own, the entire country is in siege. Then you need to resign. So now they are saying, okay, Peter Obi criticism have made him to send B for state police. Isn't they're supposed to be praising Peter Obi for criticizing him? Because is it not stupidness for president could not send state police a B when the entire country was ravaging? It is when person now criticize you, you now know that you are sending state police, and people are now using it to praise him. I don't understand the kind of praise they are giving to him. The person they're supposed to be praising there is Peter Obi. Thank you for criticizing this man, for letting this man know that he's sleeping.
Thank you,
They're
Mr.
supposed to be
Odua.
thanking Peter Obi now rather than seeing it as mocking Peter Obi. They are
Mr.
all
Odua, thank you.
bunch of useless
And
people. Thank
no,
you.
you have a lot to say. We will come back if we still have the time. Dr. CM, please unmute yourself. We are waiting for you. Dr. CM, are you there? Okay. While we are waiting for Dr. CM. Okay, Dr. CM, you are here. Dr. CM, I hear in your frustration, but I will appeal to you not to trust the system. The system is designed right from the onset. There is no way, Dr. CM, if you think we'll have a better Nigeria, that Lord Lugard will look at Nnamdi Azikiwe and the other man and what is his name? Remind me. And he will carry the government and give to the other one and make the other one just a ceremonial. So it was designed in that manner. So don't
Listen,
put your
Alabo.
I share your
Nobody
frustration.
should.
Don't
Nobody should waste another person's time. We are in 2026. Nigeria is not the only place where Britain played their abracadabra. They did it in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, Singapore, and Malaysia. Do you know? I think it should be about 2 or 3 months now. I discovered that the almighty Singapore is 1/4 of Lagos landmass. You see how small Lagos is. The almighty
Peter will be the
Singapore.
shout and since now. Peter will be the shout and since now.
Almighty Singapore is 1/4 landmass. Population, I think, say because it's in Asia, it should be on. This is the 100 million or this 6 point. Okay, let's say 7 million. Look at where Singapore is. If they stop developing, the next 50 years, Nigeria will never attain that Singapore because at least power alone go. So you see, nobody should waste any other person's time. Why should Nigeria be the bedrock of terrorism? And everybody go there happy. We are in the same country. You see, the idea of what sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to move.
Are you
Yes,
there?
as I
Okay, we
moved.
lost you.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes we have to move out of our normal distance and then sort of take a stock. How do you coexist with some people who doesn't want modernism? How do you coexist? Look at where Nigeria is. 20, 30 years ago, we are better than Benin, we are better than Niger and Burkina Faso and Mali. Given the way they are moving, Nigeria will now look at Burkina Faso as another South Africa. Is that what we are supposed to be? You have to interrogate yourself. Why are we in this mess? Poverty, capital of the world, with about 200 and something million people. While India with 1.4 billion, counting. China 1.3 billion, counting. Check the poor people there, they know Nigeria is nothing. So you see, this is, sometimes we don't have to, this idea of it, because we have to interrogate for what? Nigeria is made up of different countries. If you don't want modernism, leave those that want it. Okay, look at terror. What is happening in Oyo State? Did they vote for it? Are you telling me that they voted for it? More than 40 children in the bush. Do you know how many go down die? Or is it because everybody just counting numbers? Why? Is that supposed to be? And these are some of the things. You see, the thing is that we tend to leave everything to chance. No, we can't. There are things that you want to try. If it doesn't work, all this idea of disturbing people, NDC, no do this, and all these ones, I just look and say, look, there's a way to solve human problem. If you can't solve it, medicine, Alabo, you know this, medicine has made solving human health problem easier. In those days, person go they limp with one leg, he limp, he go they smell. They say cut him. Make artificial give him, he go they use. People do it. Oh, this my kidney. They move the one kidney, go look for another one, give you. You see, everything is surgery. If you don't want, you remove it. Surgery, that is why now in medicine, everywhere, surgery. They use it to change a lot of things. So the women, they use surgery, make themselves beautiful, which we all know. So look, he say you can't. If not this thing they give, why must we be detained every year? Nigeria is a third world country. We are talking of electricity. P2B is promising at least 10,000 since 1960 that Oiboma left. Okay, let us put this into perspective a little bit. The white people came. They were using pipe-borne water in their cities or where they came from. They came to us, we don't have it. They said, let us establish this. It will be good. They did it. In those days, hey, pipe-borne water, ide Enugu, ide Calabar, ide Port Harcourt, Lagos, hey, Kaduna, ide. Because Oyibo were around. Now they left us, which means Oyibo came and gave a black man pipe-borne water. Now he left for black man to give a black man pipe-borne water, he refused. That one a development. You see, make with the reason. They came, they saw us. They said, okay, make we put electricity so that we no go they carry lantern in the night or one type of a hurricane lamp. We say, hey, electricity is good. Look at everywhere. They left us at independence, or you carry on. We refuse to give ourselves electricity. Tinubu's idea is to put this thing in Aso Rock. Solar. Only for him. What are people of Eragbiji, where he claim he come from, or your state? I mean, Osun State. We are what of them? So you see, until we start to think like this, that is when you now know how decayed. And they know that Nigerian problem is not something that we. No. You have to identify. Please, do we want it this way? Obi is coming for a future Nigeria. He said, look, let us recalibrate. He has seen places where that was as worse as Nigeria, yet he was able to do it. They changed, they turned it. Then we were asking him, Obi, he says something, he doesn't give how he go do it. When Obi tell you this is Malaysia, Indonesia, this was where they were. This was what they did, and this is where they are now. And you are still asking him what he will do. He don't tell you now.
Dr. CM, sir.
That is the thing. So that is the issue. You don't ask, he has told you. So he said this is what they did. That China was a third world country initially. Or Nigeria was better than China. At least as at 1980, it was up to 85. 89, 90 even. What did China do to pull people out of poverty? He tell you, say this is what they did. And you are still asking him what will he do. Not be human being they do him. If he walk in China, he must walk. Because you have to say this is exactly what he do. And Obi said when he came to Anambra was 27 in the WAEC league table. He did not sack teacher. He did not change this headmaster or change principal. The same people. But instead they said this is the direction we should go, and things changed. But all these things, Nigeria will just leave it, and they are still talking. They deregister Obi's part. Is that what we will be talking now? Let 100 party take part. Now the people go decide, so that in the end there will be no their ballot. If Tinubu is sure to win, you go even tell your opponent, "Come, I will beat you to show you that I'm better than you."
Okay, we need to end the show now. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Mr. Alabo, quickly.
Okay, thank you, Dr. CM. Thank you, Dr. CM, for that wonderful submission. And I was waiting for you I left a message for you, dear. I don't know if you saw the message I left. Thank you for what you do, Naija Wash. and we appreciate you. Just read my message. I know you are in. I just want to speak briefly. One key thing I want to talk about. I
You
know
only
some
have
of
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
All right, Nijawash. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. If it is 1 minute, let me just appreciate you for giving us this platform to speak out. God bless you for what you do. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Thank you, Nijawash.
Just put the camera there. And, okay, thank you, everyone. I appreciate every one of you. I need to go right now. I will talk more on this tomorrow, but I'm in a very tight corner. Thank you so much. My God, I God bless you. Now, thank you, everyone that came into this platform today. And God will bless every one of you. Thank you, Mr. Alabo, for handling the platform. I'm very, very grateful. And thank you very much for the super chat as well. Thank you, my lovely mother, Abo Azi, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Ingina, and many, many more. Augustine, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Oduwa, Abdul Malik, and many more. Thank you very much. God bless you all. My people, have a good night and bye for now.
Ayé Tinubu la wà yìí, bàbá lákò ẹbí. Ayé Tinubu la wà yìí, bàbá lákò ẹbí. Ẹbí gba mẹ̀kún nínú ìgboro, ẹ tún pa wá. Òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbè mí, ó bá ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. Ẹ fẹ́ fi pa wá, ẹ tún pa wá dànù. Òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbè mí, ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. I'm managing nínú ẹgbẹ́.